You are exactly who you think that you are. Okay? So I wanted to make this video to simply just remind you guys that you are exactly what you think. If you think you're a loser, you are a loser. If you think you're the boss, you are the boss, right? This comes with some caveats, which we'll dive into in a moment. But I just want you to sit there and just realize that you are a byproduct of exactly what you think. You're a byproduct of exactly what you tell yourself that you are. Anything that you feel is not true of yourself is self-imposed. Anything you accept as reality that is not the reality that you desire is self-imposed. Meaning, you chose to make that decision. You chose to sit in that and agree with that internal dialogue you told yourself. Now, if you felt like you've ever wanted to be bigger, better, more, whatever you intend to be, it's really simple to do this, right? It simply starts with acting as if, right? Starts with you saying, hey, I'm that guy. I'm going to be that guy, and I'm going to do what that guy would do, right? There's a version of yourself that you see, as the boss, as the rich person, the richest version of yourself, the person that can take care of their family, the person that is valued by his loved ones and his peers, the one that is able to provide and protect for those that he loves, and one that's able to go out there, execute and hunt, and accomplish the things that they set out to achieve. In order to be one of those people, you have to make some changes. You have to ask yourself, are you actually doing the things that that person, that version of yourself that exists already in a different plane that you can draw into your current reality, are you doing the things that that person would do? More often than not, if you're living a life subpar to what you desire, the answer is no, you're not doing enough. And that's okay because you have to recognize where you are in order to focus on where you're trying to go, right? And it can be a challenge to reflect and have that honest feedback with yourself. But honesty is the only way to truly break through. Honesty with yourself, honesty with the ones around you, and honesty with your goals and where you're really trying to go, right? And going back to what I mentioned about the caveats, you can't think that, oh, I'm the boss, right? But you're acting on a different energy, right? You can be a boss in a Honda, a boss in a Rolls Royce, a boss on a couch, a boss in a big ass mansion, right? You can be a boss in any of these places, but the boss is an energy. What is a boss? A boss is someone who says what they're going to do and does what they say they're going to do. Someone that follows through, someone that executes, and someone that is always going to show up and give you the best version of themselves. Someone that is dependent upon by others and knows the sacrifices it takes in order to, see those things come to fruition, to be able to show up for those people, to show up for themselves, to be reliable, okay? That's the boss energy. That's the boss mentality. And if you aren't, regardless of your current situation, which is always going to change, so the one thing that's guaranteed in life is change, good or bad, is it's in your hands to make the decision if you're going to be a boss, right? Don't let, obviously get some money. You feel a lot better when you get some money. You're going to feel different. You're going to act different. You're going to move different. Guaranteed fact of life, right? But don't let yourself be confused into thinking that you're any less than the person that you're designed to be when you have money or if you don't. You have to be that guy with or without the money. Because there's going to be seasons when you up so hard it doesn't seem like you're going to come down. And there's going to be seasons when you're down so low you're going to see who was really not fucking with you, who was there fraudulently. And it's up to you to be able to come up like a phoenix, to fight through whatever is in your face, whatever situation that you encounter. And know that no matter what set of cards you've been dealt, that God has a plan greater than where you are now. And it's up to you to execute and take the necessary steps and sacrifices to become that version of yourself. Right now, I'm in a phase of life where I'm rebuilding. I'm not God, I'm not perfect. I've been telling y'all this, okay? I had to restart my life. I had to file a bankruptcy. I had to start stacking my money up. I had to get very, very clear on the type of business model I was going to focus in on. How to get very, very clear about the type of person I wanted to be for my loved ones. How to get very clear about what city and place I'm going to be in and where I'm going to live in order to execute fully on my dreams. And I had to get comfortable with myself. comfortable understanding that the past decisions that I went through led me to being in this situation. And the only way I'm gonna change this situation is to realize, regardless of what my physical reality looks like right now, I'm that big, I'm that motherfucker, okay? You can't tell me otherwise. And that's the type of feeling that you have to have in yourself. I'm that motherfucker, bro. You can't tell me otherwise, okay? And that's part of being that boss energy. Regardless of what that situation looks like around you, you know where you're headed. As long as you know where you're going, that's the only thing that matters. Especially if you're a young person, bro. Don't get tricked and fooled by all these people thinking that all these people got a Rolls Royce, all these people got Lambos, McLarens, all these people got bust down watches, real jewelry, all these people living in these high rises, all these people making $50, $100, $150,000 a month. Some of them, yeah, that's true. But most cases it's not. And in some of those cases too, when the people have it, are they truly happy? No. You know why? Because they know they're not truly living in themselves. They know they're not really a boss, right? They ain't take that time to build themselves, because when a boss builds himself, they can bounce back after a loss. I saw a quote that said, you're not really a boss. You're not really an entrepreneur until you lost it all and got it right back. The way I see my life progressing after and through this current season right now, in the direction I'm headed, there's nothing less than what you're going to be able to call me but a boss, right? Boss it up and got it right back is how it's supposed to go. Blue Bucket Clan, you know what I'm saying? And when you have that sort of assurance and peace within yourself, there's nothing that anybody can tell you to make you doubt yourself, to make you think otherwise besides you, right? And that brings us back to the beginning, the whole initial topic of this video. You are exactly who you say you are, okay? If you are going to allow your physical reality around you to define who you are and who you're going to be, you're never going to make it. NGMI, you're not going to make it, okay? But if you understand that the situation right now is a byproduct of your past decisions, and if you want to have a different outcome, the only thing you can control is the input. Put in more reps, do more work, go harder. If you're not going harder right now, go hard. If you think you're going hard, you can go hard. You know what I'm saying? This life is not wrapped with a bow and a gift, but it's still a gift though, right? It's not tied up in a bow, as Kodak said. But honestly, I just want you to realize that your life is in your hands, right? God is the guidance. God is your guidance. He's your compass. But you're the traveler. You're the hiker. You're the one going through the mountains, the peaks and the valleys. All you have to do is trust the direction He's taking you. And you have to go through what you have to go through in order to get to the top of that hill, to get to the peak of that mountain, to see the beautiful things that you're meant to see before you look up and realize, okay, I got to go to the next mountain, right? But I just truly want you to enjoy every single season of your life, man. Have gratitude during this right now. Whatever you're going through right now, have gratitude for this, because you're never ever going to get this time back. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to rush stuff, right? Just trust your process, bro. And that's going to really be the next video, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, you are exactly who you think you are. Good, bad, ugly. Be that person. Be him. If you want to be him, I got him tatted on me right here. See that him? I know who I am. If I try to forget who I am, it's a permanent reminder right there of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So don't let anybody or anything tell you otherwise. All the life that you want to live, the person that you want to become, is in your hands. And it starts right here. If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I have a link to the community if you want to join that as well. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. Leave a comment. Tell me where you're trying to go in your life, right? And let's have the people in the comments let's keep each other accountable. And I want you guys to know, from this moment going forward, there's going to be a video on this channel every single day. I'm not going to miss a day. I'm going to push as hard as I can to make a video regardless of where I'm at, what my situation looks like. There's going to be a video going on this page every single day until we hit 100,000, 200,000, a million subscribers. And we not stopping no time soon. So have faith in yourself. Follow along with us on the journey. If you F with me, let me know. I've been trying to keep my my cursing down in this video, because usually y'all can go see some other videos. Usually, I don't give a fuck. But I'm trying to keep it cool, calm, and collected. So yeah, anyhow, I love y'all, man. Catch you in the next one. Deuces. Go out there and crush it, bro.